guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have an exciting video for you guys. I have not posted a haul in like quite some time, so it's very exciting. A lot of this are like essentials that I just ran out of, and it's kind of like sucks when you run out of all your essential products at the same time and they're expensive and they add up, and it's not like that exciting to go ahead and like place an order for all like your essential kind of things. So anyway, some of these are essential, some of these are like funner things. What ended up happening is I went to buy this at my like local Sephora store because if any of you guys know about the Canada Post strike that's going on, I didn't know how it was going to affect the online shipping, so I decided to just go to the store. But they didn't have like anything that I needed. They only had one of the things that I needed, and I bought the thing that I needed from the store, and then from there it sent me an email saying congratulations, you're this much progress towards renewing your VIB Rouge for 2017, blah blah blah, and to encourage you to continue shopping with us, we're giving you a 10% off discount, which 10% off might not seem like a lot, but anyone who shops at Sephora knows that discounts do not come around every day. They have 2 sales a year with I think one 15% off and one 20% off. They're for the VIB people that are part of the VIB program, and so I couldn't wait until those sales came around because I think the next one is only this fall, like around Black Friday time, like end of October, beginning of November. A little before Black Friday is usually I think when it happens, and I couldn't wait till then to get my essentials, so I figured 10% off is better than nothing. Plus I use Ebates, which if you guys don't know about Ebates, it's a really great service. They have it in the US and Canada as far as I'm concerned, probably for other countries as well, and they have most of the stores that I shop at frequently. The ones I use the most are Etsy, Forever 21, and Sephora. And for Sephora, they actually, usually it's 4% cash back on any of your order that you place on Sephora.com or .ca. All you have to do is go through your Ebates account, click on Sephora, it redirects you to the Sephora website, and then the cash back is automatically added to your account. And for bigger orders, it actually makes a huge difference. So it's usually 4% cash back, and when I was doing it, it was actually 8% cash back, and I was getting 10% off. So all in all, considering it's Sephora, I managed to get like a good deal and get lots of stuff for my money. So let's get into this haul. So the first things, I'll start with the essentials because those aren't as exciting. So the first thing that I got was an eyebrow pencil, and I actually ended up getting 2 of the Brow Wizzes, one in blonde and one in taupe. So if you guys know, like back in the day, it used to be called ash blonde, and then they changed it to taupe. And I always thought to myself, I don't have super light eyebrows. I do have light eyebrows. I always used the ash blonde and then the taupe. And I always thought for people with like lighter eyebrows, I don't have dark eyebrows by any means, but they're not the, like, I've seen people with lighter eyebrows, you know? I was like, how do they fill in their brows? Because the lightest color is still quite dark. Anyways, so Anastasia came out with, now they have taupe, which is the second to lightest shade, and then they have blonde, which I'm really happy about, and I think it's great because it offers more people a little bit more options and variety. It includes more people. And what I've noticed is that the taupe color this summer, as I've been out in the sun, I guess my eyebrows have like bleached themselves a little bit. They have gone down in color a little bit, especially in the inner part of my brow. It was looking really harsh when I was using taupe. And so I decided to pick up both and play around and see, you know, if blonde would work for me. And on an everyday basis now, when I'm just going to work or going out, whatever, I have been using just the blonde on my eyebrows, and I think that it looks a lot more natural for the summertime, a lot less done up, and I've been really liking that. So I've been using blonde in my eyebrows, and then if I have a full face of makeup and I'm going out or doing something, I've been using taupe on the like outer tail of my brow and then blonde on the inner portion of my brow, and they blend together seamlessly, and it looks very natural, a lot less harsh than when I was just using taupe. So I've been loving this combination and using blonde alone, so I did pick up those 2 in store. And then the rest is everything that I placed in my online order. So the first thing I got is the NARS Larger Than Life Long Wear Eyeliner. You guys know this is my staple. It's what I use in my tight line and my waterline whenever I decide to do that, which is pretty much on an everyday basis. This stuff is absolutely incredible at staying in your waterline because there's a lot of water there, and it does not budge. It does not transfer, does not smear, it does not smudge. This stuff is absolutely incredible. I like this one so much better than the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide-On pencils, which I know a lot of people love for their waterline. I think that this is a million times better at not moving. That's actually it for my essentials. I'm running low on, I could have used a new beauty blender, a new Urban Decay setting spray, and a few other things, but I decided instead I was going to wait till I actually needed to repurchase those and buy a few other things that I had been eyeing. So the first thing that I got, which I actually have a sample of, not a sample, but like a mini version that I got in a Becca kit that I got when I was in the States not too long ago, and it's the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. So the packaging looks like this, and then the product itself just looks like it's in a like little foundation tube. I think it's a pump. Yeah, it's a pump. I have not used this one yet, but I have used the smaller version, and this just looks... I first heard of this through Jaclyn Hill. I know she mentions it a lot in her videos that she really likes this product, and I think we have very similar skin types. She talks a lot about having texture in her skin but still having sensitive and dry skin, which is exactly how my skin is. My skin often looks very dull and dry and just dead, and so anything that can bring life back to my skin and make it look more vibrant and radiant under foundation is something that I'm definitely going to like, or at least look into. And so that's what I did with this, with the mini one. I've been loving it so far. I either use it as a base or I can mix it in with my foundation, and it just makes my foundation like glisten through and have a sheen and make my skin look more like leaning towards normal than just dry skin. I picked up the Tarte High Performance Naturals Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. And I was super excited about this because this has been all over YouTube. It's a water-based foundation, which is typically really great for people with dry skin. So I was really excited to try this. It's actually what I have on my skin today, and I'm in the process of filming a first impressions video on this foundation, both the application and how it wears throughout the day. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, definitely stay tuned. It's either up or it's coming up really soon, along with a makeup tutorial on this makeup. I'm filming lots of videos for you guys today, so get excited. Yeah, this foundation, I've only tried it for like a little bit now. It's only been on my skin for like an hour or so. But I absolutely loved the way it first applied, both with a brush and a beauty blender. I think I have high hopes for this. I think if it lasts well on my skin, it's going to be one of my new favorite foundations. So far, so good. I picked up the color Light Neutral, so if you want more information on this, stay tuned for that video. The next thing that I got is the Boscia Luminizing Black Mask. It's a peel-off mask, and this has been having a lot of hype. A lot of people have purchased it. There was a lot of mixed reviews around this product, so I just wanted to test it out for myself because I do love those pore nose strips that you peel off. They really help to even out my skin. And I also really like charcoal black face masks. I thought this, and I have a peel-off mask it's a cucumber one from Freeman, or that really, really inexpensive brand. And I love that it really takes off the layer of dead skin on my face. It helps to exfoliate and just kind of help the skin regenerate faster, which I absolutely love. And this was a combination of all three of those things, so I thought that would be really cool to try it out. I tried it out once so far. I will be doing an entire video on this, but I think I need to use it more than once to fully know if I like it. But based off of first impressions, I would say, Next up, I decided to invest in the Too Faced Glitter Glue. It came in a little box here. I just took it out because I used it for this look. I have read amazing reviews of this online because I do know that when you use glitter, it tends to fall all over your face, and today is no exception. I do have glitter all over my face because I didn't think it all through the way I did my makeup, but it does, so far, it has really held the glitter in place. And a lot of the times glitter tend to break apart and crease and then fall off, and so far it has not done that. So I guess I'll see how I continue to like it over time. I also want to look up ways that people actually use this, because I had already had eyeshadow on, and then I went in with a synthetic brush, put a little bit of this on, and then went in with some glitter, and I'm not sure if that's the best way to use it, so I can't give you a full-on review so far. I do know that this is quite sticky. When I had swatched it in the store, it stayed pretty tacky, which I'm guessing is why the glitter holds on to it really well. So far, I think it's going to be a good one. And next, to go with my glitter glue, I don't really have that much glitter, which is surprising because I really like sparkles and glitters, especially for like going out at night makeup looks. I think it's really fun to incorporate. I do have one pink glitter that I got in like a kit a few years ago, and I do notice that I don't get the pigmentation and hold that I would want out of it, which is why I looked into the glitter glue. But that's like a light pink, like iridescent kind of glitter, which I really like because it pairs well over pretty much any makeup look. But I decided to go for something a little bit more standard and neutral that I could use with a lot of looks. And it's this like, it's in the number 11. It's one of the Makeup Forever glitters. Which I know Makeup Forever is known for having like makeup that does last really well because a lot of synchronized swimmers use it and things like that. So I thought that this would be a good one to start out with, and it's in, like I said, number 11. It's kind of like a bronze gold champagne kind of color. It's a very neutral, doesn't lean too gold, doesn't lean too bronze, doesn't lean too champagne. It's like a good in-between, and I really like that because I didn't want a yellow gold. I didn't want just a champagne. This is a perfect in-between. It would go with any like brown or smoky, or it'll pair well with like anything in those colors. Whether you're leaning more copper, this will like pull out the copper tones. It's a very neutral color in that sense that it'll play well with anything you pair it with. It'll play on those colors and bring that out in the glitter. And the last thing that I picked up is actually the lip color that I'm wearing right now, except I did like play around with it. I'm not just wearing that on my lips, but it is the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in the color Rosa. I swatched this on my hand at the store and fell in love with the color. I thought it was so beautiful. On me though, it's the first time that I'm wearing it today, and when I first applied it, it was very pastel pink, and I think that if I was lighter, it might look better. I am quite tan for me right now, and it just looked like my lips were like dead. Like, it just looked really weird. The color looked very washed out and bland, and I just didn't like it all that much. I don't know how it's coming across on camera. I did mix it in with a little something else that helped to tone it down a little bit, which I like, and I think I made it a little bit more wearable. But overall, I must say, on first application, I was not impressed with how this went on. That's not to say that I do not like the Stila liquid lipsticks, because I really do. I have quite a few other ones that did not go on patchy whatsoever, that last really well, and they're not overly drying on my lips. They're quite forgiving to dry patches, which I have extremely dry lips. But this one, I had never tried any of the lighter colors. I know that's a complaint for a lot of liquid lipsticks from a lot of different brands. They tend to be a little bit patchy and uneven the lighter the color, and sometimes darker colors too. You kind of have to fall in that in-between shade. It often depends. Sometimes the formulas aren't consistent. So far, my Stila liquid lipsticks had been consistent in formula, but I did have the ones with the black cap, and this is one of the ones with the gold caps, the newer packaging. I don't know if that affects anything. I don't know if that changes the formula, if it was altered at all in between. All I know is this did not go on as flawlessly as my other ones do, and I was kind of disappointed by that. I had to work with it quite a bit. In the end, I got a somewhat even application, but from far away it probably looks okay. It probably looks good on camera. But from up close, it does not look like I paid like 20 whatever dollars this was. It looks like it would be like a drugstore alternative, which would not be so bad, but it's not like, oh my god, it's amazing, you know? So overall, I was a little disappointed by that because I was quite excited about it. But you guys let me know what you think. I would say for like deeper skin tones, the color, for like medium skin tones, this color might look weird on you. I don't know if it's just because I'm not used to having tanner skin, so I'm not used to like how I need to play with these color and like make them work. But yeah, those are just my initial thoughts. So that is what I picked up recently, both in the Sephora store and online. For those of you guys who are affected by this Canada Post strike, Sephora did use UPS access points, so in my case it was really not far away from my house. It actually went even faster than when it shipped Canada Post. It took like one day to be shipped out. It shipped one day, and then by the next morning it was like a 2-minute drive from my house, so it worked out really well. when I went to the UPS access point, they actually had a ton of Sephora boxes, like at least 20 boxes, just at my little local UPS store. So the shipping, if you guys are concerned about that like I was, because nobody could really answer me when it first started, now there is a warning on Sephora when you order like what the deal is, but it went really well and I was not impacted by it at all. So if that's one of your concerns, you should be fine. You shouldn't be affected. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys liked what I picked up at Sephora, and if you have recently bought some beauty products, definitely leave me a comment letting me know what you think I should try and what you've been loving recently. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.